Welcome to my CCNA lab review. Here we're looking at lab 4125, configuring IP ACLs to mitigate attacks. Again, this is the CCNA security lab review. I already have all of this off screen. I'm going to scroll down so I can see part 1. First thing it wants us to do is PCA, verify connectivity, PCC, and R2. Well, PCA, let's hop on, go to our command prompt. SSH -L (192.168.2.1). Our password should be Cisco SSH 55 Cisco SSH PA 55, and it allows us to connect to R2. Alright, so let's try also connecting to PCC. Well, we cannot get to PCC, but we can get to router 2. PCC is actually rejecting it, so that's kind of what we were expecting. So from PCC, let's verify back to A. Let's go ahead and ping PCA 192.168.1.3. So there is connectivity, just no SSH. So from the command prompt, let's go ahead and try to SSH to R2. And that again will be SSH admin 192.168.2.1. Password again Cisco SSH PA55, and we get in that way. Alright, so we've done that. Lastly, open a web browser to PCA to display the content. (192.168.1.3), and web traffic does go through. Those steps are done. Scroll down to part 2. Let's go ahead, let's set up an ACL as described in part 2. Basically, we're going to set up a numbered ACL and apply, they're going to call it ACL 10, to ingress traffic to the VTY lines. Alright, so R1, Cisco COPA 55, oh, that's because I was doing the wrong passwords. Cisco CONPA 55, enable Cisco ENPA 55. Again, we are doing part 2. We're doing this section right here. Oh, we need to go to our global configuration mode. Access list 10 permits host so that's ACL on 1. Cisco CONPA 55. Enable Cisco ENPA 55. same ACL essentially, and we need to go to R3, Cisco CON PA55, enable Cisco EN PA55. Alright, so step 1 is done. Step 2 is apply it. Apply ACL 10 to ingress for the traffic on the VTY lines. Zero to 15. Access class 10N. I'm going to do that for all of them. Line VTY 0, 15. Access class 10N. Line VTY 0 through 15. Access class 10N. So we've done step 2. Now step 3, session from the management station to PCC. Oh, helps if I do it from the right terminal. Cisco SSH PA55, and it lets us in. Establish a SSH session from PCA 2.1. Again, it's refused, so that's correct. So we've done we've done step 3, A and B. Moving on to part 3. We're going to create a numbered ACL that does all of that on R1. So R1, we want an IP, an access list, 120, we want to permit UDP any the host 192.168.1.3 equals domain. Yep. I'm gonna just hit the up arrow. TCP for SMTP. Hit the up arrow for FTP. Access list 120. Deny TCP any host 192.168.1.3 for SSL. So 443. And lastly, we're going to do one more. Permit TCP host 3.3, and we want that access for SSH. So we've just did part 3, step 2. We need to apply the thing to the interface, serial 000, and serial IP access group 120, and we want this to happen as it goes in. Verify that PCC cannot access A via its web browser. Alright. 192.68.1.3. Request times out. What about HTTPS? Should also time out. So, moving on to part 4. Modify an existing ACL in R1. We want to make any necessary changes to 120 to permit and deny specific types of traffic. We do want to deny ICMP, and we do want to permit certain types of echo reply on unreachable sections. Hop back on R1. Access list 120 permit ICMP any and that's going to be for our echo reply. Next, access list 20 permit ICMP any. What are our options? We want unreachable. Yep. We also now want to go back and we want to deny any ICMP any. And lastly, we want to allow all other traffic. Permit IP any, and that should be part 4, step 2. Let's verify that PCA can successfully ping the loopback on. .192.168.2.1, and it can. Alright, moving on to step 5. Create a numbered ACL, IP ACL 110 for R3. Access list 110 permits IP 192.168.3.0. Alright. Because we want to permit only traffic from inside networks. Next, we need to actually go ahead and apply it to the interface. So, int gig 0/1 IP access group 110 in, and that is part 5, step 2. Lastly, we have part 6. Use the access list command to create a numbered IP. What it wants us to do is create a new access list for 100. Access list 100 permit TCP we want the TIN network for SSH. And we're allowing it access. 10 network with that wildcard mask. Port 22 going to host 192.168.3.3. We want to deny all other traffic from that network. We want to deny all traffic from the 172.16 network. 0.15.255.255. Any. We want to deny access list 100, deny 192.168.0.0, and that will be from the 0.0.255.255 wildcard mask. Deny IP, access list 100, deny IP, anything from the 127 network, any, and last, it wants us to allow all other traffic. Any. Alright. So we've done that. Let's go ahead and apply it. And we want to apply it to the serial interface. IP access group. We're going to be applying it as it comes in, as it says to. Lastly, from the PCC command prompt, ping PCA. PCA is 1.3. ICMP echo replies are blocked since they are sourced from the 192.168.0.0 network. Alright, so let's try to do a SSH. Alright, so having a little bit of issues. That should have worked. Show run. Okay, so I actually ended up fat fingering access list 110 permit I forgot one more additional line there. Alright, so make this a little bit easier. No and that killed the entire 100. Oh. So my 100 should be working now. Alright, so that's not working. Let's look at R1. Do show run. One more line there. So we did do echo reply, we did do unreachable, we did do deny ICMP, we did do permit IP any, we did say domain SMTP FTP port 443. Oh, you know what we didn't do was fat fingered that for 120. So no. Do show run. Our entire 120 ACL is now gone. I will paste it back in. And try to connect again. Do show run. We did it as 120 in. Okay, even though the instructions are saying it should work, going through the ACL line by line, they shouldn't work. Let's go and check results to see what's going on. Assessment items, everything is 100%. I even did check the configuration file, and it's what they are supposed to be. If you have any questions, please leave comments below. If you have any concerns, again, leave comments below. Thank you.